McDonald's has become the latest chain restaurant to be hit by the UK's truck driver shortage, with no milkshakes or bottled drinks available at any of its British locations. Meanwhile, the British government has rejected calls from UK trade and retail bodies to recruit more truck drivers from Europe. There's a serious shortage because thousands of drivers went home during the COVID-19 crisis and haven't returned. New Brexit immigration rules make it much harder for new drivers to work in the UK, and it's led to warnings of possible shortages of basic supplies across all parts of the economy. Collings has more.
An estimated 25,000 European truckers returned to their home countries during the pandemic and after the end of the Brexit transition period. That's left a huge gap in UK logistics, and everything from supermarkets to construction sites are beginning to suffer.
We've lost a lot of drivers that have, because of COVID, that are either self-isolating or have gone back to their native lands and now can't get across without self-isolation. They can't afford to take the time off work, basically, to self-isolate.
The British Retail Consortium says there's a shortfall of 90,000 drivers. It wrote to the government last week, pleading for EU drivers to be given temporary visas. It said, the impact of the driver shortage is already being felt, with many businesses struggling to get goods into distribution centres and depots, and in some cases into shops, with ramifications for consumer choice. But temporary visas were rejected by Kwasi Kwarteng, the Minister for Business. Post-Brexit immigration is still a sensitive issue, and the government plans to focus instead on speeding up the training of homegrown drivers. The pandemic has had an impact there as well, with 30,000 driver tests cancelled by lockdowns. That's led the government to relax working time rules, but experienced drivers are saying that young people are proving difficult to recruit.
You earn a decent wage, but you've got to do a lot of hours to do it. So that doesn't help with the shortage of drivers. You just can't get young lads into it. They don't want to go and work a 70-hour week like we have to do.
Companies are having to pay drivers more to keep them. It's good for the drivers, but those are costs that will be passed on to businesses desperate for their deliveries. It's another inflationary pressure produced by the perfect storm of COVID-19, tighter Brexit immigration rules, and surging consumer demand. The UK economy is recovering from the pandemic, but the wheels of British industry are not turning as quickly as they could. Collings, TRT World.